Hello, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, and today I will be unboxing another of the Pathfinder flip mats, this time for the Enmity Cycle, which is one of, I guess, the adventure paths, and looks like it had a couple fun things. Of course, these mats are wet, dry, and permanent. Markers erased from them. 24 by 30 inch mat. 1-inch squares on each side, folds up neatly to fit on a shelf. You can see the little versions of these mats, but let's open it up. Take a look at the full mat. Get some details. So, pull out the mat and take a look at it up here. Alright, so the first will be this side here, kind of arena looking. Pull these back. Alright, but let's take a look down here. Sure. Start on this end. Try and avoid the glare as best we can. Alright, the first thing that I noticed, like, I had to grab another mat just to check, like, the squares are a different scale than their normal squares. Like if I line this one up here, let's find a couple here. If I put this line right here, and this line right here, like that's how much different the size. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. And like, I could notice because like they use, I guess, the same grid pattern, and it's just scaled up, so like the lines feel thicker. The mini feels like it's smaller in the space. That's weird. But yeah, so this is basically 24 by 19 squares on what is a 24 by 30 mat. So 30 became 24, 24 became 19. Which makes me think, like, was it originally maybe designed to be like much longer in one way and they zoomed it in and cropped it? I do not know, but it's just, oh, what? I don't like that. I don't like the scale weirdness. Anyways, so we have this structure here, little stairs that come up. It's got a bit of ruin to it. Some internal areas, though. Trying to glare. Pillars out the front. It's a stage. This is a stage. Okay, cool. Amphitheater kind of thing. So we have this backstage area with a door here. Got a little sort of these costumes, maybe, or whatever. The changing room area with doors that go through to this maybe prop room area. Things hanging on the walls. Again, it's in ruins. Things are broken. Things are smashed. And on the other backside, there's more stairs coming up from behind. It's kind of like an office that, again, has a door going into it. All behind the stage, and I can tell stage from, well, let me fold this up here. There's this whole scaffolding area, and you can see, like, curtains, and wall here. So, yeah, it's all walled off on this area. A little maybe workshop on this end. There's hammers and stuff on the table. Anyway, so you'd come out through this area or from around the outside. Performing area on the front. And then sort of the rounded amphitheater seating set into mountains. Clearly it goes up further, which is part of it. Like they used to have like a lot more of the amphitheater featured, and they just wanted to zoom in on the stage, and you know, who cares about the scale of everything? But anyway, so places for seats, although it gets cut off. So on the other end, it looks to be the proper scale. So that's good. We got this kind of Oasis sort of area. Ooh, that's weird. So let's take a look. Still fighting the glare, but of course in kind of temporary setups as I get things going again. So we have this end which has this wall. We got a door here, and the wall just continues. So one side is completely wall with an entrance. None of the other ends have outer wall. So this is sort of like the main Oasis house, and it very much looks like desert. You have stone walkways going around sort of a fountain or well. And a lot of the outer areas just have, you know, trees and such. Well, look how much nicer the figure fits in this. Anyways. So, there's Oasis, a couple walls here on this line. So you can enter the house from the front or either end here. Or we'll get to it also over here. There's a back entrance. Anyways, let's pretend we enter on the left. So left, room with just a table, doors leading off to the front where there's a little bedroom and then a little nothing room, closet, whatever. And then we have this little beautifully tiled Oasis room with like a well in the middle of it. Which goes back to this room with desks and papers. Oh, the well room also goes into the main central room. Then, you know, if you'd gone in the main one, you'd also get in this room some sort of architecture along maybe the ceiling and starburst fancy floor pattern. Lots of back hallways, a lot of little rooms with little cots on the floor, servant chambers or whatever. Entering back here to maybe kitchen and storage kind of area. Going forward to library, bunch of bookshelves, a few tables and chairs. Then this entry room is also beautifully tiled, some sort of angel motif. And then, of course, enters through here. Come this way, again, bedroom, little side nothing room. But yeah, so this side, very cool. Kind of desert oasis kind of house. The theater side is neat. It's like kind of an old ruined theater, but it feels so weird because the scale is off. And like the edges of it have like partial squares where you can kind of tell it was designed beyond the borders. I don't know. I don't like that. Still looks cool. I don't know, maybe they just didn't finish their design, so they used what they had. I don't know. But either way, could be useful. Like a theater setting is useful. So I will link down below where you can check it out. The Enmity cycle. Obviously, if you're doing the adventure, I'm sure it's very useful for that. But yeah. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.